Welcome back to AskAPop. Today we're talking about prayer time, anytime. A sprinkler repair leads to devotional about prayer time. If that's not a reason to pray for my poor wife, I don't know what is. Welcome to a peek inside of this guy's hamster running around underneath the disappearing hair up there. Okay, I was watching Gabriel. Fitting name, huh? He was fixing the valves that were keeping our sprinklers from working properly. And there it was. The Spirit hit me with just, wow. This is what happens whenever we neglect or whenever the prayer time starts to get interrupted on a regular basis between us and God. Missing a session now and again, it might not be a big deal, but it can quickly turn into a habit. And then all of a sudden, dry patches are going to start popping up in our soul because we really need that connection with Him. And we really are, once that connection gets broken or starts to get spotty, we're going to see it. Now, when the system's broken, whether it's, like when our sprinklers are broken, or even when they're working at full strength, if we need an extra dose, we can go out and turn that sprinkler on for an extra session. I can go out and grab that hose and give it some extra coverage, just like we can when we're doing it with prayer. I started thinking about that a lot more after Gabriel left. The daily, weekly, and special prayer times that we do, either by ourselves or what we call corporately, with others around, and how we're teaching that with little bit. And it's so awesome, to hear him and his little toddler voice on, Amen, and it brings so much joy to our heart. And then I started thinking about all the different times a day where I'll start just saying prayers, what I call ad hoc, the supplication, intercession, or just simple thank yous that I'll say throughout the day, sometimes out loud, and sometimes just in what I call my soul language with nobody listening. And it's funny, that's really not the right word, so I'm just going to call it right. That every time that we take anything to God in prayer, how the grass of our soul just gets a little bit greener because He's feeding that grass. He's making us stronger every time we do that. Just a thought from a guy that now has sprinklers working and will soon have a green lawn once again. Please don't envy it, because I've heard that's a bad thing. The Bible verses today are Psalm 55, 16 through 19, and Matthew 26 through 26, verses 36 through 46. As far as questions go, how often do you go to Him in prayer? There's no judgments here. And if you feel you'd like to do it more often, but you're not quite sure how, please reach out to us through DM. We'll be happy to help you with that. God bless you. Have a great day.